Hello everyone, my name is Jamila. Welcome back to my channel. I am covering my third chapter of my book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Beauty. It is a free download available to everyone. The first two chapters were the law of prayer and the law of meditation. And it has taken me some time. I'm going through what I feel like is an integration process where you're leveled up and then you kind of got to get used to the new energy and the new ways that you have to show up. And I think that immediately correlates and aligns with the law of practice. So repetition, as we know, is what builds habit. And when you are breaking down the bricks of your old self, if you built anything, it was brick by brick, and when you have to break down those bricks while simultaneously building another foundation brick by brick, you just go through the resistance and the waxing and waning of what I call the law of practice. It first happens or starts with small steps. Like for me, I realized that the new version of myself has to wake up and give myself about 3 hours before I do anything that I've scheduled, like work or going out. And my first hour is sitting in silence. If I don't put that into practice and I wake up and I grab my phone and I let all of this noise in, I'm walking around dysregulated or slightly out of alignment, as opposed to tuning in and locking in to God and my frequency and like the steps that I need to take today in order to stay in alignment. So my new practice is to wake up and just kind of sit in silence, like before I even pray. I feel like the closer I am to the dream world, the louder my spirit is. Sometimes I'll take the practice of like trying to step outside on my balcony and hearing nature. Like I hear a lot of messages and downloads when I'm just in the air or from the wind or the air or in nature. I have to do that. Like there are repercussions of me not putting that habit into practice. The next thing I typically do is pray, or I journal, and I make my bed, and then I drink my coffee. So these habits have become, these habits become my ritual, my religious practices, like the covenant that I have with myself, the relationship that I have with myself, how I stay connected to the God within myself is through these practices. And that's how I become a better person or a different person. That's how I've become new, through new practices. And of course, we heard the saying, practice makes perfect. And I think we're all here long enough to know, or maybe not, but like perfect is, I think, another illusion and a form of prison or a trap. But I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just trying to be the best version of myself that I can be. And that is very much so a balance between my darkness and my low vibrational habits and thoughts and, my past self. So my current practices have allowed me to be more comfortable in who I am and who I'm becoming. And it has taken a while, it's taken a long time, but I feel like it's through practices and habits and repeated things that I've done that has elevated me into a whole nother frequency and a whole nother lifestyle. So that's what I wanted to impart. It's not a lot. So that's it. That's all that I have for you guys. I appreciate anyone who's watched the complete and full video. I will see you in the next video. And the next spiritual law of beauty is eating for beauty, which I feel like is more spiritual and divine than I ever would have imagined. But I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching.